Hi, good to see you. Welcome along to a bit of MMA chat here on Sky Sports. Big card this Saturday, of course, UFC 281. Not only are there a couple of title fights, probably a guaranteed Fight of the Year contender, but one of our own is in a hell of a scrap on the prelims as well. I'm, of course, talking about the year 2022's human highlight reel herself, Meatball, Molly McCann, and she joins us live from New York. Moll, how are you?
I'm all right, boss. I'm just in the lobby trying to get the best signal to speak to you guys back at home. But New York's been very good to us. It always looks after me when I come. And I'm just buzzing. I'm still struggling a bit with the time. As you can see, I'm a bit tired, but we move.
What makes a good city for a fight week for a fighter? Do you need distractions? Do you need the weather? What is it what makes a good fight week city for a fighter?
I don't know. I feel like anywhere me and this gym goes, me and my teammates, we always make it as fun as we can. We're out here making memories for a lifetime. But look, I am in a hotel in the middle of Times Square, looking down on everyone on the steps, everyone taking pictures, going to all the best gyms. We've been gyms in Brooklyn, we've been at the Gleason's gym, we've been at Henzo Gracie's gym down in the middle of Manhattan. Feeling a lot of lineage, like the amount of knowledge that we've passed hands with today and the last few days, and the legends of the game that we've been with is out of this world.
I was thinking a couple of weeks ago that I haven't actually seen that much of you in the build-up to this fight. I guess that's probably to do with the fact that your last two fights have been in London, so us media folk have been all over you. And then I saw you pop up in a music video going Full Metal Jacket on Tom Grennan. Tell us about it.
Yeah, do you know what? This camp, I gave my social media to my management, and I just said, look, sorry if you can hear that screw.
That's all right.
But look, we're making it work. Yeah, I gave my social media away. I thought, what can I do in order to just completely commit to this? And look, with the level of notoriety that I've got now, like, I can't be having any missteps, everything has to be 100%. But yeah, I did get asked to do a music video with Tom and Joel. And they invited me down, and I was doing bits, and they literally just said, just go ham, just be SAS. And then they was like, take the P out of them, just keep going. And I said, lads, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to get personal. So I did. Not too personal, but just a little bit.
When do you reckon the last time someone made fun of Tom Grennan's earrings? He won't get that anymore, Mal. He won't get that anymore.
No. Do you know what? His dad's Irish, so I imagine all the Irish family give it to him because he's a Cockney, isn't he? But yeah, I gave it to Joel as well about his fake tan and being in that. Like, do you know, probably things to get trolled for, but tried to tongue in cheek. And I said, you just want to give me a bit? And they was like, absolutely not. So
you could tell it wasn't your first time humiliating somebody.
And do you know, I don't actually do that a lot, but I unleashed me and the demons on him, didn't I, lad?
Here you are, Times Square, preparing to go and fight at Madison Square Garden. You might not see yourself as a superstar yet, and that's brilliant. That's what we love about you. But this is big time, isn't it? This is big time.
Yeah, I feel like the last three fights every time has pushed me to like a higher state. And I think I win in a fashionable style on Saturday. My life changes again forever. So that's what I'm going to do. Like you say, some of us athletes try not to really see ourselves as probably what others portray us as, and that's probably something special, so we don't get carried away with it. But feet are firmly on the ground. These little size 4s going nowhere, mate. I can't wait to do myself proud.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do my family, the country, All my family in Ireland. It's going to. You want to see how many people's coming from England and Ireland to come and watch me. It's mental. It's mental.
Are you getting recognised over there? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are.
Hey, it's Meatball. It's Meatball. It's Molly the Meatball. It's do you know what's mental? When we're just walking and people start shaking and they're like that, and I'm like, come on now, it's only me. I literally only punch people in the face, but I don't know what it is. It'll never be normal to me. I think people who probably achieve notoriety at a later age will probably say that it's like working class, worked at Subway, you know, like done all the rubbish jobs, worked in a chippy, went to uni, and then fell into MMA by accident, kind of, really, and it's completely changed my life. So I thank God every day. I'm with you.
You've had just an unbelievable year. 2 massive highlight wins. I was lucky enough to be at the O2 for both of those. The support, the atmosphere, was different level for your fights. But how big a step up is this on Saturday? Because Erin's looked fantastic since she came into the UFC.
Absolutely. Look, I'm only looking forward. I'm not looking behind. I'm only looking at the hardest fights. And if you look at all my fights in the UFC, they've been some tough matchups. You know, girls with 10-inch reach advantages, girls with they were like 5'11", 5'10", and I'm little old 5'4", as wide as I am tall. But I've got 6 wins in the UFC and she's got 3. I've got finishes in the UFC and she hasn't. Oh, she's got 1 actually, hasn't she? She's a step up on paper, and I'm ready to show you who I am and what I'm about. I'm fighting for more than just me, lad. I'm fighting for my community. I'm fighting for my city. I'm fighting for the country. I'm fighting for everyone else got a voice who's going through absolute right now. And I just want to give us a weekend just to forget about it, just have a bevy and just enjoy the fights.
I tell you what, your self-censoring during this interview has been very impressive. You've caught yourself a couple of times there, haven't you? Very impressive, Molly. You wouldn't have always done that. I'm wondering, a few hours before this fight, your good mate Natasha Jonas has got a big fight as well. I wonder do you see some similarities between your 2 careers? You've done it the hard way. You had some knockbacks. You've come back stronger. Obviously, Tash was in GB, so she had a bit of a leg up there. But similarly, she's been knocked back. She took some time out of the sport, and now you are both. Well, she's headlining at Manchester, going for another unification. You're following the footsteps of giants of combat sports. Do you see some similarities there?
Yeah, I've known Tash since I was 16. One of the first ever amateur boxing shows I went and watched, she was there. I remember being on an England camp and she drove me home. Obviously, we used to box. And I remember winning a national ABA title. And she was watching and shouting and coaching. And I've always looked up to Natasha. And I do feel like I've been in her shadows coming up, because she was always our golden girl in Liverpool. And I feel like now I'm at her level. I might not have all of her belts, but I feel like we're walking side by side now. Both fighting adversity and diversity in different ways. Both always with a smile. And it was funny, the last time I seen her, I said, I've got teeth as white as yours now, Tash. And she laughed her head off. Yeah, look, she's the queen and she set the stable out for all of us to follow and how to do it. And it is amazing that I'm rubbing shoulders with her now. And I'm so happy for her. I was at the last one, at the last fight in the at M&S Bank Arena. And Ben Shalom was like, get in the ring with us, get in the ring with us. I was going, go away, Ben. Not stealing any of his shine. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, brilliant that 2 women from the same city come up the hardest way possible. Big setbacks, big losses, and just show just how to keep on trudging forward and keep going.
I think you're absolutely right. When I look at you 2, that's definitely the sort of the values that you personify, the journeys you've been on. it's been great to watch, and it's great to see you now both. You know, I'm not going to say you're at the pinnacle because I think you've got a few more steps to go as well, but both at this really high level at the same time. It's great to see. Before we let you go, because I know you'll have a busy morning, you've got to finish your breakfast, I think, as well. Thursday, back here, England are going to announce their squad for the World Cup. If you're Gareth Southgate, are there any Evertonians?
Conor Cody. I think he deserves the call up.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Con.
You've got a goalkeeper, surely.
Oh, obviously, but he's the guy. He's already in.
Okay, we'll stick him in.
Big JP in the sticks. I love Tarky as well.
Yeah.
Them two at the back, look, they're special at the minute, and I think both of them could do a bit of a job. Obviously, I'm always going to say Tom. Sorry, not Tom. Anthony Gordon could be a little bit of a wonder kid. But look, I'd let them take the time off and go and do some bits in Australia as well, and work well for the team and try and get us up the league as well, just as much as I would home represent the country.
Calvert-Lewin, would you give him a go? Get him on the plane?
I thought he... No, do you know why? Because he'd probably get injured and be out for the rest of the season for us. So I won't... Listen, we need DCL. We need him well, so I'll leave him at home.
Evertonian before an England fan, eh?
Yeah, I'm all for the Lionesses, me.
I know you are. Mal, great to see you. Great to see you in such good spirits as well. I think you're going to have a lot of fun this week, and we're going to have a lot of fun seeing you on Saturday night.
I'm going to go and do the business.
Yeah, we know you will.
Yeah, I'm going to do the business for us, I promise. I promise.
All right. We'll catch up with you soon, all right? We look forward to it.
Up the top he is. See you after, lads.